A popular event for comedy fans is about to kick off in Grand Rapids starting tomorrow. Gilda's LaughFest goes until Sunday and will feature comedians from all over the country and from here in our area. Joining us now, one of the comedians featured, Allen Trieu. Allen, thanks for your time tonight. You're hosting LaughFest's Clean Comedy Show on Friday night. You're also taking part in what's known as the Dirty Show. That's a couple of different universes there. How do you keep it straight?
Yeah, and in the middle of that, I'm hosting a kids show. So luckily, the two clean shows are first, but I definitely cannot mix up the two sets. So I stay clean for Friday night and then Saturday morning, and then it's nice that on the last night of the festival on Saturday night, I get to let loose a little bit, but definitely have to try to keep the two sets straight.
Yeah, you're a comedian, you're a thoughtful guy. Tell us a little bit about why you need to have both of those kinds of shows. Why is it important to have them both as part of LaughFest?
Well, I think comedy is a place where there should be something for everybody, and especially during this festival, I think Gilda's Club, one of the goals has been that anybody can go see a show and enjoy themselves. So not only do we span the entire range of stand-up comedy, but there are improv shows, there are family shows, there's been adventure races, there's been 5Ks. So throughout the course of LaughFest, I think in its history, the goal has been to make sure that there is something that everybody can enjoy. And I think that for me as a comedian, it's great to be able to introduce people to all the different styles so that absolutely during the course of the festival, anybody can find a show that suits what they want to hear.
You mentioned you're also hosting the Kids Joke Time. Tell us a little bit about that and what makes it so fun, and it's got to be unique. You know, kids can be a tough audience, Allen.
Yeah, so this is actually a chance for the kids to get up and tell jokes, and they can prepare a routine or they can read jokes out of a joke book. But for me, that's been one of the most fun shows that I've done throughout the course of the festival's history. And what makes it fun is that you can see the light bulb click for these kids the first time they get a few laughs. They come up with one joke prepared, they get a couple laughs, they go sit down and they think, hey, that was fun. And you get a bunch of kids that come up and want to do encore. So it's introducing the next generation to not just stand-up comedy, but performance art and getting them comfortable in front of an audience. And it really is just a ton of fun. Even if you don't have a kid who's participating, it's really a very fun spectator show as well.
Allen, you're also known in the sports world as a football recruiting analyst. I know Jack Doles uses your analysis from time to time. How did you get into that, and how do you balance that with your stand-up career?
Yeah, I started that way earlier than I started stand-up. I started that in high school and middle school even, and that was something that I always wanted to do as a job. That's what I went to school for. And stand-up just found its way to me while I was in college at Grand Valley. There was a student stand-up competition, but I was already had goals in the sports world by then. So stand-up was just a nice release, and it still is for me. Sports is still what I do on a daily basis, and stand-up is just a nice way for me to get out at night and, keep myself normal after talking to high school kids and their parents all day about their recruiting.
Allen Trieu is one of the comedians at LaughFest this week. Allen, thanks for your time. Have fun.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.